Hey there, wild ones. Welcome or welcome back. Kat here. We're going to check in and see what message needs to come through for you. I do hope you are having a fabulous morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. All is good. You're staying cool. You're staying hydrated. Whew. And happy, healthy, wealthy, right? All the things. We're going to go ahead and see what needs to come through. So we've got the what's the tea cards. Oh, this little guy does not want to stay up, but it's such a reflection. All right, so this might be a reflection. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Let's get one more. Ooh. Okay. The bottom of the deck. You have an offer. All right. Let's see. You've got ignoring. Ride the wave. There's a cat very calmly resting there. So there's something that either you have been ignoring or someone you've been ignoring or that's been ignoring you. Okay. This could have to do with love, as the next card is an obsessive lover, but it could have to do with, in general, something kind of wild has been happening or coming about that's making you feel uncomfortable. It feels very much like you have been attempting to ignore it, trying to ride the wave here, but it feels like it's going to come to a head here very quickly into a space or a place where you can't ignore it anymore. Okay, so be aware of that. Notice where you're going, kind of what you're doing, that kind of thing, because it feels like it's going to get a little weird. Okay, why riding the wave isn't going to be able to work anymore. Trying to ignore it or not pay attention to it, hoping that it or the person or whatever it is, the situation goes away, it's not going to work. Okay, because it's turning into kind of a toxic person or a toxic energy. All right, this next one says obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. Okay, so if this doesn't have to do with love for you, there is something that is not very good. Okay, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic, dangerous. Okay, so there's some obsessive energy around you. It's not always having to do with love. Sometimes it's jealousy. Sometimes you have something more than somebody else. Sometimes it's a mental health kind of thing. But really pay attention. There, you have been working very hard to ignore whatever this is. Maybe it's a person spreading rumors or saying things about you, or trying to cause problems at work, or maybe it is an obsessive lover or an ex, or somebody who wanted to be right, or what have you, somebody who's possessive, who thinks that you have a relationship when you never have had a relationship, or you, right, you know what your story or situation may be, but really pay attention, because there's a toxic energy around and it could be turning dangerous. If it's not, it definitely is toxic and unhealthy. Okay, somebody is really deciding um, kind of that either you wronged them or you're something, right, something, or you're theirs. It's very unhinged energy. Okay, and it can't be ignored anymore, so please don't ignore this. Okay, don't ignore this. If you ignore this, if you keep ignoring this, or attempt to continue to avoid this, it's going to be a huge mistake, and it could be a dangerous and disastrous mistake. Okay, I don't know why this message is coming through, but it's for somebody, so somebody needs to hear this. Okay, this potential person or whatever it is, there's bad habits that are with that. Okay, drugs, addictions, toxicities. Now look, at you have two cards that have the word toxic right here that came out. Okay, toxic. So this is a very toxic energy that's you potentially have been attempting to ignore. Spirit says to pull the next one here. Always partying. Okay, so that could be who this person is, right? Somebody who's always partying, somebody who has bad habits, who's into drugs, has addictions, what have you. Okay, almost like devil energy here coming through. They're always partying, they have bad habits, or maybe this is your energy coming through here, always partying, bad habits. So there's another one here. Scarcity tactics, almost like there's not enough, or someone's missing out, right? It's very odd energy. There is an offer that's going to be coming through here, though. Okay. An offer. So, scarcity tactics, always partying, bad habits, obsessive lover, somebody that you or something that you have been attempting to ignore, but it can't be ignored anymore. It's as if, right? And the scarcity tactics comes beneath this. It's like the person or the situation, however this is resonates for you here. It's like there isn't enough, or somebody's afraid that there's not enough, or the pie isn't big enough, or you are only meant for kind of that kind of energy, okay? But there is an offer coming in for a romantic love affair, sex, fix, secret lover. Interesting, okay? That is where that offer is coming through, okay? So there's a potential that somebody is coming in, that you've got an obsessive lover and a romantic love affair, okay? So that is what is coming through with that offer. This is super interesting. Cock blocking. Okay, what in the world? So, okay, this may be where this is all coming from. So you received an offer from somebody else, and this obsessive person passed, whatever it is. Um, I mean, an offer could, again, this does say obsessive love, this does say romantic love affair, but if that is not your situation, it may be that you received an offer for a new job and somebody is an employee or an employee or something is not really excited about that. So they're doing everything to block that, okay? Um, it, Somebody is afraid here. Somebody has bad habits. They're always out partying. You've been attempting to ignore this, but there is an energy of somebody trying to block an offer that is amazing and would be so wonderful for you. Okay. Somebody's attempting to block that. They're afraid that if you go somewhere else or if you're with someone else or, right, however this resonates for you, that they're going to lose out or miss out. And they're very toxic. They have toxic energy. They have, right? Um, and you can see that within their habits, within the stuff that they're doing, okay? This offer may actually be, it's a romantic love affair offer, no matter whether it plays out as far as love goes or friendship goes or job goes, or however this plays out for you, you're going to understand it or resonate with you the way that it's meant to. um, Somebody is trying to block it, okay? Somebody's trying to block it, but it does look like it is a good and meaningful offer for you, and that it will assist you with this, but it could get a little crazy, okay? So pay attention. It could get a little crazy. Too busy winning. See, you're going to be too busy winning, but you still can't ignore this, okay? For some of you, this is where you've been. You've been too busy winning, okay? To even pay attention. That's why you've been ignoring it. But this is, it, unfortunately, what it's doing is it's making whoever this person is or whatever this is kind of worse, right? Uh, yeah, they're just attempting. At some point, it will fizzle out. But for some of you, you may actually need to get some kind of legal help, okay, or have somebody that's with you or paying attention. But you are too busy winning, and or you're going to be too busy winning to give this person another thought or the situation another thought. This is really this offer. This is coming through in the most beautiful, amazing way for you, where you're just like, I've got this. I've got this in the bag. I'm right. No matter how this comes through for you, it feels like it could be love, obviously, because that's what's coming through here. But for some, the message comes through in a certain fashion for you to understand it, but it doesn't have to do with love for everybody. So, take it as it resonates, okay? But there is an offer coming in for something pretty big that's going to have you, either you are now or you are going to be, or all the way through you are now and you're going to be too busy winning to pay attention. That's why it feels like you're ignoring. But the person's getting worse and they are attempting to block your offer, okay? um, just be careful it doesn't turn dangerous, because it does look like they have some bad habits and potentially addictions, and they may see things, and if they're out partying, they may see things differently and or not super coherently, if that makes sense, and they could do some pretty dangerous and wild unhealthy things. So make sure you take care of you, okay? All right, that is what I have. I hope it resonates for you. I'll see you in the next reading.